Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm kinda back. I just been having life crisis as usual. But this is my new page. If you don't know, I made a new page. This is where I'm gonna be posting all my taking content about the tool and everything about the moveset editor and stuff. So go ahead, subscribe, like the video, and please support. If you supported this for a while, then thank you, and I'm more than grateful. um I just made a remaster of my moveset editor. I'm still gonna update the other um editor, but this is a remaster, meaning I recoded everything a different way than how I coded the first time. So just stay in tune with this. This is just what I'm revealing right now. It's basically like a small editor now, but it's do the same thing as the other editor do, so it don't make a difference. So all I'm gonna show y'all is what I have done to it and how to use it. I will put this in the description, but this is in beta, so it's like still for testing and stuff. So if you have any bugs or run into anything, please let me know so I can fix it, because I want to make this remaster way better than the first one that I did. um and thank you for all the supporters who have bought my tool or editor, and thank you for the people that still uses my editor to this day. I mean, if you don't understand how to use the editor, it's okay. I always teach how to use my stuff that I make. But it's pretty easy though. But enough of me talking. I'm gonna show y'all what I have came up with. um I have been doing a lot, so I haven't been on Tekken as much. So yeah, but this is what I got so far. This is the GUI. Um, it don't got much of the moveset editor that I got before this one, but it's in beta still, so I'm still adding stuff and still getting stuff to work and stuff. I just coded it different now, so you deal with boxes now instead of a bunch of edit boxes that I had in the other one, which makes the GUI look all clunky and stuff, or all cluttered up and stuff. So I changed that so it can look more neater, more professional kind of look. So I'm just gonna show what I did first. So of course you gotta import this. Always import before you can even use it. And as y'all can see, I have updated this where it lets you know that everything is good and the scripts are injected properly. If you don't see this page and you didn't push OK, that means it's not gonna work, so you can't just jump in straight into it. So keep that in mind. In my other tool, I didn't have that in there, and that's one thing that I'm trying to do in this tool, is make everything more consistent and more stable. So I made this version because I really want my tool to stay stable, because using cheat engine is not gonna be as stable as if I wrote it in C# or C++. So but that's coming soon when I recode it again. But I'm recoding it now because Tekken have changed some stuff in it, and every time the game update, my code breaks. So I'm just trying to make a remaster where I can just easily update it with no problems, or don't have to change no code about the tool. So yeah, and I know people been wanting other stuff that's in it, so I'm just trying my best. I'm by myself doing this, so just bear with me on the time. I know I've been gone for like 2 months, but it's okay. So first thing you want to do is, it works exactly like the other editor. The only difference is you don't have to go from page to page. Like, you can select what you want to change. So if I want to change the move IDs, I go to the move ID column, hit reactions, the hit reaction column, speed, damage, animation. Okay, this animation thing is actually much better than the one that I put in my other editor, because um this deal with 8 bytes instead of 4 bytes, and it also changed the skeleton automatically. So that's one thing that I wanted to put in this one. Now this still only works if the character is right across. If you want to change Jin's animation to another character's animation, they still have to be on the other side, because Tekken directly developed the game to focus on allocating memory and deleting memory as the game goes. So we can't help to fix that unless we just code Tekken over, which is a lot of work. So yeah, so we're gonna have that problem until we can find a different kind of way to how to approach it. So I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but right now it's very, very difficult to do. So just keep that in mind. Then I got the extra, which is basically the effects on the moves, and added moves. I know a lot of people like using added moves, so I had to keep that one in this one, because why not add moves? Now the thing that I did change about adding moves is, on my last tool you could not add more input screens with one move, because it didn't allow you to, because I had to write the code differently. So now if I'm just gonna put in this example, like if I'm doing Jin's his key charging move, and then I wish to push one for a move to come out after that move, then yeah, it'll work that way. But if I try to do another input, it will not work, because it reads the same ID. So I made it in this one that it reads a different ID, but it still works with the same move. So I can push key charge into a punch and then key charge into another move. So it's input supportive. So it's no longer like you can only use one input. You can use multiple inputs now with it. So yeah, that was one thing that I was working on a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a little test run on how to change everything and how to get the values. So to get the move ID, you just push get ID, and as you can see, this is idle ID. So I'm just gonna use a move that I want to get. Well, I always say first to do the move that you trying to replace it with first, and then do the move that you want to replace it. So I want to make him do a electric. Hold on. Sorry, I'm bad at electrics, as you can see. Let's see. Okay, I just had him. Don't mind my controller. It's going bananas. Okay. Instead of doing it like that, I'm gonna do the easy electric, because my controller's not gonna let me do the other electric. So I'm gonna do this electric, and I'm gonna push get ID. Now anytime you get the ID, it's gonna be up here too. That's why I said do the one that you trying to replace it with first, and then do the other one, because this will change. So I'm gonna put this one in the second box, because this is the one I want, and then I'm gonna do the one that I'm trying to replace. So I want to replace this move. I don't want this. So we just going to get ID again, and as you can see, it changes up here, but this is the one that I want to get. So all you push is add swap, and now this is different. So at first I had it where it was just columns, and you change it. Now you can see both of them on one column, and you can easily change. You can easily take it out and then add another one or something like that. So I'm gonna show you. So as you can see that this is working. Yeah. Now I can do the uppercut easier. Sorry for the lag. It's because I'm recording and the game like like that's doing too much. Anyway, so now that I done changed that, now this does work like in real time. So if I change this and push remove select, then it's no longer gonna work anymore. So I'm just gonna add it back. So everything's still the same. So I'm just gonna add it back. And as you can see, it came back. Okay, cool. Now anytime you wanna remove a select, cause it's not gonna remove if you don't select it. So you have to select it, like you have to click on it and then push remove. And that's how you remove it. So I'm gonna add this back because I actually like this. And we're gonna move to the next thing, which is hit reaction. Okay, hit reaction. Now, most people would think if you get this hit reaction that Lawrence is doing, then that's what you gotta do with the move ID. No, the hit reaction is with conditions. So if I wanted him to do a tailspin like this in the air, I would have to get this move condition to make him do that. But this would not work if you're if the character is on the ground. So keep that in mind. So if you do this move on the ground, so I'm gonna do it on the ground. As you can see, it doesn't tailspin on the ground because the move in general only works in the air. So if you want to get a tornado on the ground, you will have to use his electric to get it on the ground. So you have to use his electric to make him spin on the ground. But I'm gonna use this move at the end of this screen to make it a tailspin. So I'm gonna get this one like this. Okay, this the one that I want to change, but I want to do the one that I actually gonna get. So it's this move here. So remember, this move is in the air. This only works in the air. So I'm gonna get this, copy them numbers and put it in the second box. And then I'm gonna do the one that I'm trying to replace it with. So this one, and then get this one. And as you can see, you just add to swap. Anytime you want to add something, you just put add swap. So, and now as you can see, I can do this in the air and hit tailspins like I want it to do. Now, this is not gonna work on the ground. This is not gonna work on the ground. If I wanted that to work on the ground, I would have to do the electric one instead of that one. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So I'm going to delete this. Now when you do replace a hit reaction, you do gotta restart the characters because the game like locks that value in for the whole entire game, so you have to refresh them. So yeah, you still gotta refresh them. So I'm just gonna do the electric, and I want this one, so I'm just gonna copy this and put it in the second box like that. And I'm gonna do the same move that I want and get, and then add swap. Now what this gonna do is this is going to work on the ground, but as you can see, it's having some issues. Okay, the issue might be is because that hit reaction is different. So I'm gonna try it again. So we're going to clear the characters again.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yep, going to clear the characters again. All right, so I'm going to try to do it again. Okay, so as you can see, exactly. So it was wrong, and the reason why it was wrong is because I put the wrong. I waited till the electric actually hit, and that has another move with it, so that's the wrong one. And now I'm gonna do the move that I'm trying to do. Okay, and as you see, that's the one. That's the right one. And now we just push add swap. And now it should work. And as you can see, it works. So that's how you do the hit reaction. Next we're gonna do speed. Now speed, you have to get the move ID. So just go to the move ID, get whatever move that you wanna get the speed to add the speed. So I want to do this hit slow unblockable. So I'm gonna copy these numbers. Make sure you push get, copy the number, and then go to speed column. Paste it right here. Yep. Now the new speed ID, that's just basically how much you want to add or how much you want to subtract. So I want to add. I want to make it 2,000. Now 2,000 is just gonna make the animation way faster. And as y'all can see, and as you can see, the animation is a lot faster now. But to get it to where I want it, I'm just gonna change it to 5. And you gonna really can tell how fast the animation is. So now I'm gonna do it again. See, and as you can see, the animation is faster. As you can see, I can do it 2 times in a row. So that's how you deal with speed. Next week is damage, just the same way. So we're just gonna change the damage. So I'm gonna keep the same move ID, and then I'm gonna change the damage. I just want it to 1 hit kill, so I'm gonna say 200. All right, and as you can see, 1 hit kill. Okay, so the next thing is the animation thing. Now the animation thing, you do have to get the animation of what move you want first, and then replace the animation. So I just want to get this key charge, but I want it to work for his idol instead. So I'm just gonna get the key charge and push get. And as you can see, it has a negative number. Just copy it, all of it, plus the negative number 2. Like this. Okay. All right, so we don't know the length of this move, so you just push length and get, and it's 60. So we're gonna keep that at 60, and we're going to do the idle animation, which is the normal animation, and we're gonna push get. And as you can see, it's different, but we wanted to do this one, and we wanted to keep the same length as this animation was. So we just gonna push add, and as you can see, the animation has changed. So now his idle will always do that. It won't freeze him or nothing because that's an idle animation now. So, and as you can see, here it's an idle animation. So whenever he go back to idle, he'll do that move. And that pretty much sums up how you do the animation. Next is the effects and stuff. So I just want this idol to have like power crush, like this move has, like the white thing that this has. So all I want to do is I'm just gonna do, matter of fact, I'm gonna use this one instead. So all I'm gonna do is push get, and then copy the number, paste it in the second box, and let it play, and then pause the game, and we're gonna get the idle one. So as you can see, this is the idle one. I wanted to change to this, and now we push swap. And now when you unpause the game, as you can see, now it shows the effect. And I think I know this is a nice look, so that pretty much sums up that one. Now on to add moves. Now add moves is just like the other editor. It's the same way, but the only difference is you don't have to go back and do stuff. You just have to I'm finna explain it. So first thing I want to do is get a move that I want to add a move with. So I want to add this move to this. So basically I want this to do 2 of these moves at the same, like right after each other. So I wanted to do this and then do it again. So all I'm gonna do is do this move, pause the game, push get ID. This is getting the current move. Copy those numbers and paste it in the second box like this, like so. And then I want to well, since I wanted to do it again, you don't need to get this. You don't need to do this part. All you would have to do is just get the move ID, which is, go to move ID, get is 1780. So 1780, so we're just gonna add it right here. Now to get the frames, excuse my voice. To get the frames, all you push is get frames. So I'm gonna do the move again, but this time I'm gonna get the frames, and it's 16 frames. I always like to make the move come out either 3 or 4 frames after, so I'm gonna put this at 18. So yeah, and then I want to be able to push the button, so I'm gonna push. I'm gonna hold down the Y button, or if you're on PlayStation, it's the triangle button. And we're gonna push get input. Make sure you hold it, because it won't pop up if you don't hold it. So after that, all I want to do is add an ID. So to add a custom ID, I just normally copy the current ID and just add a random number after that. So like that, and then you just push add move. Now as you can see, it gives you all these values that's right here. That's what it's doing. And I'm gonna do the move. See, and as you can see, make sure you hold the button, because it will not come out if you don't hold it. So like this, and as you can see, I'm doing double tiger slash. Alright, so now I'm gonna do a move where you have to use this different thing. So I'm just want to do it. I want to do double this, and to go down to this move, this sweep that he got. So I'm gonna pause the game. I'm gonna get ID, copy those numbers, paste it in the second box like this, and we're gonna do the move again, the other move again, and pause the game and get ID. And as you can see, the difference is this number. You don't have to get this value, because it automatically do it once you do these two. And you just put this and paste it right here, and then you just put the last ID we use is 17802. So I'm gonna put 1702, the same thing that we left off from, and then I'm just gonna add a 3, and I'm just gonna add ID. So, and as you can see, now we made it into a 3-hit combo. Which that actually look good. Okay, so a cool thing about this now, that's pretty much on how you do everything. Now I will teach y'all how to save the moveset and then load it back up. So let's just say I want to keep this moveset that I got. All I'm gonna do is give this a name. So I'm gonna say Jens, I don't know, Devil moveset 1, and I'm push save. When you push save, it's gonna save to your documents. So your documents is basically this folder here. So let me give you a second. So the documents is this folder here, and then it should be down here. And as you can see, it should look like something like this that ends with KME. So mine is right here. This is my custom extension for this to work. So if I wish to load this back up, so I'm finna clear all of this. Let me clear all of this. And okay. Now that I clear all of this, I'm gonna restart the character so we can make sure that he don't got none of the moves no more.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, alright, and as you can see, the idle animation not working anymore. And I can't do the electric that's in the air. Or he doesn't tail spin. He doesn't tail spin. And I can't do the other animation. I mean the other added moves either. So we know this move set is cleared. Now we just gonna push load, and like I said, it's gonna be on your documents, and it should come up like this. All you gotta do is push the move set that you want, push open, and as you can see, the move set has loaded, and it returns all the values that you have done already to this move set. As you can see, all on this back. And yeah, so that pretty much sums up this remaster editor. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the video, to the channel. This is my new channel. This is where I be posting everything in. So stay updated. The other channel, I'm not gonna post as much on there, but I'm posting on this channel. So please subscribe to this channel if you want to see updates, and if you want the updated version when the updated versions come out. That's it for this video. Thank you, and keep using killer tools.